back. 1 2 1 2.
Let us know if you can hear us.
Yeah, it should be back now.
Alright guys, we'll just have a little rewind there. Quickly, we're just saying again, apologies for the late start. We're waiting for ESCOM to turn our power back on. But better late than never. We are here, baby. So yeah, a little bit of a rewind. Chris, how are you doing, bro?
No, I'm doing good. I was actually saying better now that ESCOM was done trying to ruin the South African economy. Hopefully they can just nip this in the bud, as they would say on the streets.
There we go, guys. But yeah, without further ado, guys, we're going to get right into it to make sure we are done in time.
Well, you pray first. I just need to do some things here.
So guys, we're going to open up with a very simple Our Father's prayer. So if you don't know how to pray, you can always follow ahead with this one. And those that do, you can also follow along. So right, Our Father who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses as we forgive those who have trespassed against us. Lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, the power, and the glory, forever and ever. Amen. All right.
Amen.
And those who are in agreement can drop an amen now. As long as you know there's two or more, he is here and present with us. All right. Get into it straight away, starting us off with the fundamental chat. So again, typical Monday style, nothing. We got clear sailing. It is a yen bank holiday. I didn't actually know that today, but it is a yen bank holiday. And other than that, just some nice little yellow folders. So we got some clear sailing to look into the news, into the trading. So let's go to the charts and see what's happening. XY. Now again, pretty much, guys, I know I sound like a broken record, but I'm still neutral. Big reason is, again, obviously, yes, we took this level, but then we came to this next area where we have that psychological 106. We obviously had the test, and now starting us off there, so holding 106. Now we drop down, testing the next key level underneath that, and turning around. And in typical style, we always do talk about, if the low of the previous day is taken, good chance we are going to go the opposite direction. So this can go bullish. And seeing the dollar make a little bit of a sweep. We did open up with a gap, and dollar had a bit of a drop off and then coming back immediately. So as long as dollar holds this momentum, again above the daily pivot, EQ and Asia highs, dollar can definitely go. I think anything above this weekly pivot, this is going to be the make or break. So either from here it finds its feet in to continue back up the weekly R1, otherwise we can reject and come back down. So today I think everything's going to happen around that weekly pivot for the dollar. Going over to NASDAQ, we are again pretty much neutral. Obviously I was saying how we were bearish, and the big idea of this catching up to US 30, massive moves on Friday, but now again holding up the key level, and that's going to be the interesting one for us, either there or trading back down. Monthly pivot still all the way there underneath us, but this is again a final stand area, and it is a Friday, so we can see again trying to go bullish, momentum really slowing down. So I must say again, the bearish momentum still looking good. And when we look in the 15, again gap up, so gap still open, and Asia lows untested with us holding that. So this is why for me, I will say this is interesting, because you've got kind of these equal highs over here at the top, so all that to be broken with volume. But again, big one, Asia lows untested. So there's two things, and hence why we can stay neutral here. Going over to US 30, we obviously have been quite bearish here, and I'm going to stick to that bearish time frame. We've been bearish from up there. We finally broke away from that level, coming all the way back down. Obviously this was our level of support, and a major one of that. We need to get underneath this level or coming down to 43,000. The big thing for me is we traded up. We now broke the monthly pivot, holding the retest, and again not much of a bottom wick. So is that trying to give something away for us? Again, same thing, gap up, so gap still remains unclosed. So is this the move for us? Did we just go up, break to the top side, testing the monthly pivot, and if we break back into the Asia range, the move to the downside? Asia lows untested, gap still open, so it can be quite an interesting one. Otherwise, personally, I think if the US can get above the monthly pivot, it could try a little bit of a rally short term, so we're going to see what happens from there. Then lastly, with gold is obviously still very much bullish. We spoke about it at the yearly resistance, and again the monthly R2. If it could break here, go for those highs. The thing for me is, you breaking this, we've now taken all-time highs again, and then immediately turning around. And that's quite the interesting one for me. We always talk about that. So breaking bullish, taking all-time highs, now coming back into the range. Anything underneath this yearly R2, I personally will look for a little bit of short-term sells. Again, breaking the monthly R2 and Asia highs, and if that breaks, trading all the way back down, you possibly can have the move. Asia lows untested. It is still a very Monday. But the big thing for me is breaking an all-time high and rejecting. That's normally a very, very red flag for me. So again, we'll see if it gives us something or if this is already going to run away. But that is everything from me. Chris, over to you, brother.
Keeks, no, I'm not Chad. Sorry, man.
Just so I quickly get the thing done for the guys.
Chad, sorry. Quickly looking here at Nasdaq and Dow. So let's just quickly look at the Dow. So currently order flow looking somewhat bearish so far for the day. These 3 lines that I've got here, these are the 3 lines that I'm going to monitor for potential rejections. While we are trading below VWAP, I actually want to see some short continuations. So you'll basically see all the way from the pre-market, we've been holding below that. And as you can see, even with this move up now, a lot of sell volume coming in. So while this candle is printing up, sellers are entering the market. So this is somewhat of a pullback, or you can even consider it a fake out. So as soon as we break below this zone, and let's say breaking this 1 minute low somewhere down here, I do think we're going to get a flush unless we start trading back above VWAP. But currently order flow is bearish there. Looking at Nasdaq, I was quickly busy plotting the levels where we want to check where we're going to trade from. So currently on Nasdaq, we've got a few levels to consider. Markets opening up in 3 minutes. Order flow now also strongly bearish on Nasdaq, and we are already breaking into some price discovery areas. So looking at Nasdaq real quick. Currently at that VWAP, if we close below this with some decent sell volume on the tape, I want to actually see if I can get into some shorts. Remember, we are bearish. We spoke about that pullback happening during London. Asia low still firmly untested. Failed to hold above Asia highs. So we basically traded the entire morning trying to hold above Asia highs. So I do really like the sells, and I might take a sell off the rip here depending on how close we are to this level. If it's quite a big extension, I might wait for some type of a pullback on NAS and on US 30, but both of them showing me that sellers are prevalent here. Same with US 30. Remember what I told you while this candle was printing up? That is where Bookmap is really going to become a game changer. So you can honestly see there's literally no buying volume in that candle that pushed up. So yeah, US 30, same thing. Breaks below this zone is going to be very good for potential shorts into that lower VWAP band, and then same with Nasdaq as well, already at that lower VWAP band, where we're going to see what the open is going to bring for us, whether we can get some type of pullback or if we go into a price discovery here. All right. Yeah, US 30 already going for it here. 1 minute left. So ideal situation now with the open, we push back up here, see if we get a fail at that level, Asia highs, and then go for the potential shorts. I go over. I agree.
Okay.
Okay. Let me keep it on my screen, yeah.
right, guys. We've got 20 seconds till market
Yes,
open.
20 seconds. Dude, I feel so rushed.
Same, bro.
Yo, this is not a good feeling. Okay, we can put it on my screen.
All right, Chad. And that's it, baby. Markets are open. Round 2. Ding, 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 ding. Fight.
Okay, US 30. US 30. What is NAS doing? Okay, US 30.
US 30 is just chilling, bro. Nas trying to go lower.
Yeah, Chad, we're gonna have to wait a little bit here. 25 seconds. As you can see, as we are pushing down, volume push to the upside. So I just want to see what we do there. Same here with Nasdaq. This candle actually having a lot of buy volume in it. So gonna wait and see. Just gonna have to be patient. See what we do on the pullback. A lot of buying volume coming in here. Just gonna wait here. Okay. Alright, Chad, on Nasdaq, what I'm looking for is a 1 minute break below here. Once we get that, I'm gonna execute shorts. Please note that these streams are purely for educational and entertainment purposes only. We do not advise that you do anything we do on here. Right, as you can see there, a lot of buyers stepping in here. Still below VWAP. If you look at Nasdaq, US 30, there's that test on the VWAP.
Okay, Nasdaq going bullish.
All right, there's that breakthrough VWAP here on US 30 as well. Still a lot of sellers coming in here, Chad. Gonna have to wait here on US 30, see if we get some type of bearish candle around VWAP. But here's the very interesting thing here. Look at our prices going up, but look how the sell volume increased. So this is sellers looking for better entries. So all we need now is some type of rejection happening there. Nasdaq as well, massive push to the upside. That's why I said you have to wait for that break below there. Lot of buy volume coming in here. A lot of buy volume. Look at that. We went from net negative to net positive. So if we're going to start holding VWAP and holding this upper level round about this zone here, that is when buys can become feasible. But US 30, there's that rejection now. Okay, look at that, Chad. Look at that. Can you believe it? 10 seconds. How big is stops gonna be? Stops are going to be massive. Chad, on the close here, I'm going to take a rip on US 30. I took a rip here. Stops need to be around about 40. I took shorts here on US 30. Stops are about 40 points, just how volatile it is. First level we're going to need to monitor is around about a 1.2. That is where I'm going to check what we do down there. Currently rejecting that VWAP, as mentioned. Sellers are still here. Buyers are trying to step in here. We're going to need to close below that level. Then I think the shorts are going to really come alive. We're going to try and trail this a bit. ideally Asia lows, so this could be a 1 to 4R trade. Let's see if I can just clean this up a little bit for you guys to see that. Okay, beautiful. Let's see if we can get a nice break lower here. Volume still, sellers are still here, Chad, look at that. Sell volume is just increasing as we go. Once we're about a 1 to 1. Okay, see if the sellers can really start to push now. Alright, Chad, I'm going to actually move my stops just slightly in behind that previous 1 minute candle. So already reducing stops by more than half. I'm going to wait for this 1 minute candle close, see how she goes. Alright, Chad, I'm going to go break even now. This is me break even on the trade. Running up about currently 42 points. Let's see what we do at this lower VWAP band. See if we can break and hold through that. Okay, sellers are still here, Chad. This is now price discovery. What are we going to do now? I'm going to wait for a little top wick on this 1 minute, and then if it starts re-breaking the lows, I'm going to start trailing my take profit behind the 1 minute. Sellers are still here. No signs of the buyers as of yet. Okay. Chad, I'm now trailing my stops just behind the 1 minute here. So stops are currently sitting right there. So we will at least walk away with something here. If we start pulling back, this will be about 27 points. This is a potential zone where we can bounce. Peak of this move was almost 57. Okay. A lot of selling volume coming here on the tape. So this thing can really start to move down now. Okay. I'm going to actually move my stops now. Just going to wait for a top wick on this 1 minute. And then once it re-breaks the lows, I'm going to trail it behind this 1 minute as we start moving down. Because we can come and retest this lower VWAP band. All right. Okay, I'm going to give it a little bit more. Sellers still here. This area we could pick up some buyers. Okay, Chad, that's me. Moving stops in behind that 1 minute. So we're going to try and trail this now as we go. Well over 2R currently running on the trade here. I'm still monitoring the tape here. As you can see, sellers, it's just selling. There's no buyers stepping in here. It's literally, there's no air brakes at this stage. So we're going to take it minute by minute, try and ride this out to the lows here. Unless we, okay, that is 51. Beautiful. 51 pips here on US 30. There is that order band there. There's a lot of buy limits sitting there. That's why I said that is where you can potentially bounce. But well done, Chad. This trade ran about at the peak 78, 79. Beautiful. Sorry if I wasn't monitoring the chat. This is a little bit different to what we usually do.
Just becoming a little bookmap expert there.
Oh, okay. Sorry, Chad. Just to show you guys, I'm not risking a lot. I'm only risking like $60-$70 on a trade, and this is what we've done so far today. This was all bookmap trades we took. I just want to show you guys quickly, and again, it's still something we're developing, still something we're getting to grips with. But that was the trades. The one break even, that minor loss I told you guys I was going off risk, that was the initial trade, and that was the trade now. So $340, which is not bad. Some Big Mac money.
Big Mac.
Let's check Nasdaq.
Nas is moving clean,
yeah,
bro.
Nasdaq is. Chad, as I mentioned, Nasdaq, there's the level. Unfortunately got locked in with US 30, but Nasdaq as well. There's your break below. There's your volume that came through. As I mentioned, once we break that zone, once we broke it, Nasdaq gave you. Okay, it was actually US 30 was the better trade. Nasdaq gave you 39 points. And I think your stop would have been, yeah, okay, so we did well. I think we did well with US 30. And also it's sitting at the lower VWAP band now as well, where US 30 was closer to VWAP up there. Yeah, the sellers, Chad, sellers are still in this. Support is quite a bit lower on Nasdaq. Okay, thanks so much. Took both trades there. Hey, Jared, beautiful. So Chris, when we're getting futures, hey man, I don't know. We're gonna have to look into it. Let's see what is cooking here on US 30. This is actually the retest of that level we spoke about earlier. Sorry, Keeks, I'm hijacking your stream here, bro.
Bro, you know what's crazy, eh? Here's the flipping cracker, bro.
Wow.
So guys, I wanna show you guys.
Your screen quickly.
I wanna show you guys something, okay? So the cracker is looking for buys. Now, this is something Chris and myself were discussing. We said, you know what, because we are bearish, Asia lows, untested, and all this, I actually prefer the sell. Did the cracker not move to break this zone? So keep in mind, this should have been a bar. Like, hence why the top was bar. I just said to the guys, I'm selling it instead if it breaks lower for continuation. The cracker said bar. That would have been 0 drawdown and TP. So, yeah, I think you know what, guys, I've learned this a few times, but that's literally myself, like, challenging the cracker, and I get it wrong. But it's part of it. So, typical Monday, we're going to start it off with a loss. I'm hoping it wasn't a case of we just got wicked. But, yeah, that's how our Monday is starting.
Chad, sellers are still here. A lot of selling going on here. A lot of selling going on here. No buyers as of yet. A new low on the session. Let's see if we can get a little bit of a pullback. I might. No, I might not. That's 70. That's a 70-point candle. I'll see if we maybe get something here closer to that little point of control there. It's Nasdaq doing. Nas, yeah. Nas now breaking through there. See what the retest brings. One thing that I still need to look at, Chad, is, for instance, once you make a new low on your cumulative volume delta, almost to see like this now happening, this pullback, whether you actually start looking for reversal trades, because this is the lowest the cumulative volume delta has been today. So I think that's minus, so almost 1,200 sell contracts. Okay, sellers are coming back now here on NASDAQ. Chad, a little bit of a pullback play here on NAS. If we can hold this zone right here, if we get some type of a pullback and then a minor structure break on NAS, we could pull back to a VWAP. VWAP sitting up here, so that's about 30 to 20 points. Look at all of that buy volume coming in there. So let's see if we can get a retest there. Otherwise, we're going to wait for VWAP. US 30, okay, you check there. There's US 30, that test.
So US 30 is still doing a graft here, bro. It's not giving up yet.
All right, Chad, I took another little rip here on US 30. Stops are going to be around about 24 points. So this is better. 24 points. Okay, Chad, I'm going to go break even. That's 1-to-1. Break even here on US 30.
Sorry, ATM, the orange lines. That was the daily open range. Yeah, it's still there. I mean, we consider it every now and again, but yeah, obviously I trade the cracker, and the cracker doesn't really include that, so that's just kind of why I stopped. But yeah,
Chad, I've gone break even here, so second trade here, break off that point of control there. Still sellers, just a lot of sell volume here, no buyers here on US 30. Asia low still untested, so let's see. Maybe we get that little rundown. That's 81 if we get it.
Yo, Chad, who is this man?
I told you that one day when I was at home, it was like a game, dude. It's like you just look at the volume, and it's like you take a stab, small stop, and if it goes, you trail. If it goes against you, then it's like look for the next break.
Hey. Nah, I still think it's clean though.
Yeah, the only thing is, like I said, I must still, on Wednesday, I'm going to ask them a little bit about this volume delta. I'm still just looking at the net volume.
It's very intriguing, bro, this thing. I think like when you truly understand it and everything, there's a lot of potential behind this.
Yeah. Okay, let's see here, Chad. Give it to us. Give it to us. Okay, we are stalling a bit here, so could see a little bit of a bounce here. Could see a little bit of a bounce here.
Brian, it doesn't really work on gold.
I must just find the correct futures for gold.
Yeah, I know, we saw it, bro. He's talking about it. It's crazy.
Okay, there we go, Chad. Okay, I'm gonna place my stops in behind this 1 minute there, so to at least lock something in. It's around about 12 points. Let's see. Okay. Chad, we at that VWAP banner. I'm actually gonna lock it in. I locked it in. Yeah. Literally there, we're rejecting. This is the lower VWAP band. Candles are getting a little bit smaller. We have made a new low on the session. This thing can still run if you want to trail your stops. You can trail your stops behind the 1 minute candles, but I locked it in the 34 points. So that's $500 on the day, risking between $50 and $80 on a trade. So 2 trades, and then I think after this you become an overtrader. Then it's the casino. Brian, it's actually, Brian, I need to find the correct futures. I actually think this is the wrong one. I must just find gold. I'm gonna throw it over to Keegan's screen, and then we can look for it now quickly. GCJ5. Okay, I got it. GCJ5.
Chad, just look at this, how unlucky this was. We literally got wicked. And then...
Okay, Brian, I think I've got the correct one. GCJ5. Yeah, okay, Brian, I got it. I got it for us. Bro, that's the thing now with this, is that you can't search for gold. There's like... Brian, okay, so gold, let's quickly have a look. Obviously, the futures price is different to gold, so it's currently trading at $29.56, so it's $16 higher. But currently, the volume delta is bearish on gold, trading below VWAP, and this current zone where we're at with gold is basically your point of control. This is literally where the majority of the volume for the entire day has traded. Literally where we are right now. And then we've got a little bit of a point of control higher. And there seems to be quite a bit of buy limit sitting about $15 lower, so that would mean 25. Yeah.
Nasdaq left the chat. Oh, damn. Alright, so Nasdaq's taking that lead to really catch up to US30. Yeah.
Chad, look how clean that is, Keys. Check here. So Nas, there was that level we spoke about, that point of control. There's your minor. Okay, sorry, Chad. This thing looks a bit cluttered. I must just find out how to delete some of the shit on here. There's your break below that POC. Look at the volume, still just bearish. And there's your trade. How much did Nas? Holy.
That thing, it moved, bro.
That did like 79, and then US30.
Yeah, Griffin, bro, it's like a kid in a candy store, yeah.
What is that?
He's like, yeah, Chris is in a different zone now.
Yes, dude, this is
Chris is
mad.
keen for New York sessions now.
Bro, I don't know. Honestly, I told you, was it on Friday, how we traded without this. I feel like we were trading blind. We were trading with like walking sticks, like walking. It's like,
Just
oh,
tap quickly. Is there
there's
order block? Is there
there's
liquidity?
volume. Yeah, bro, I don't know. Chad, I'm honestly saying this where it's like I feel like we were trading blind. Because now you can actually see what the real order flow is doing. Not like just saying, oh, order flow is this. You literally have the order flow in front of you. So
We might have to open 2 tabs soon, 2 screens side by side.
like I said, I am going to machine gun a little bit now, but you shouldn't be taking the trades with us. And this is purely just to see what is happening in the markets. Still figuring out what it is, how we're going to do it. So for me, currently, it's still the same with Keegs when he developed the cracker. It's still in that adaptation phase, if you want to call it that. But we'll get to a stage where it will be formulated. Everyone will know what's cooking. Nasdaq was very clean.
Nasdaq.
Nasdaq was very, very clean. Nice volume break. Let's see what gold is doing. Brian, our gold's still hovering around that level. Still looking negative though, Brian. So still net negative, yeah. Bro, I don't even know how to delete the line on there, but I'm using it. What is this?
Where's Nightbot? Nightbot's on snooze mode. Oh, Nighbot was taking a break there.
Okay, Chad, here's the interesting thing now on Nasdaq. That one day when I was at home using it. So now you can see, I just want to see what you guys see. You guys can obviously see there's a lot of sell volume, but what I saw when I talked about the divergence now is if you want to do a pullback play, you're actually going to see price is going to go down and this is actually going to start moving up. So that then is where the fake outs, if you want to call it a fake out, occurs. Same on Friday, Kicks, when you mentioned it, looking at US today, you said, so what's going to happen is you're actually going to see a lot of buy volume enter here, and you're going to see NASDAQ create a new low. And then when these two diverge, where this makes a new high, the cumulative volume delta, and this makes a new low, that's true divergence. And that's when you can go for that pullback play back into VWAP. I'm leaning towards buys if we... Alright, Brian, there's that break now. That point of control actually moved a little bit. So you can basically say that zone there. So yeah, those cells could come alive now. Yeah, on gold. Yeah, I would say taking a sell on gold wouldn't be bad. I'm not trading a chat, but I'm saying that this could be the trade on gold. Basically, almost back to that daily pivot. Look at that volume. So basically, a nice increase in volume there, and making a new low on that cumulative volume delta. But we'll see. This is just a little paper trade, trading what we see on the volume. Steady, still grinding lower.
Yeah, USD is moving lower, but just a lot slower than what Nasdaq is.
Let's check gold, yeah. Next week, every other South African streamer will be using bookmap gigs.
Hey, these boys.
Oh. All right, Chad. Yeah, so again, talking about gold, there was your point of control, there was your consolidation, there was your minor break of structure. Volume still dropping, still net negative on the order flow chart here. This could be a level where you can find support just looking at the order book there. This is a zone where there's a lot of orders also happening, so you can almost call this like a secondary point of control. But at this stage, you could have gone break even already, because that's more than 1-to-1. And there she goes. That is now running about 28-30 pips, and definitely think this 35 level could be achieved. A lot of sellers now stepping into the market. Terry, I didn't take this. I said it's a paper trade. I'm just going on what's happening here. I already took, to be exact, 5 trades today. So no, I'm literally told the chat we're just going to paper trade it based on what we see here with the volume and how I interpret what's happening here. Hey Chris, can drag the... Oh yeah, I saw that, Hanu. Hanu, do you know what these little castles are? I don't even know what these castles are. Oh, Nasdaq's still dying. Nasdaq is still... Yes, the keys. Look at that. Holy smokes. Chad, so your trade would have been from there. And I think somewhere along here, if you trailed your stops, you would have gotten stopped out. What is US 30 doing? US 30. Actually, delete that. That I can also take off.
So my other question is, just because were you locked in with US30 today? Because normally I know you've been quite locked in with Nasdaq with this lately.
I'm gonna tell you now, Keeks. I just wanna.
But US30 was super clean, guys. We obviously got very unlucky there. Literally got wicked and then hit TP. The idea with it, what we were talking about with the guys, was obviously you can see that was the move there. So if we had it, there obviously was TP now. So we just got very unlucky. Some of the guys survived it, but yeah, I got wicked. And the reason we went for the sells was the idea of the continuation. Obviously, Asia lows untested, and where the book map was working hand in hand is this is exactly what we wanted to do. The type of trades that you would be able to hold if you were prepared to put the risk on. So for example, like this, if you went break even, you would have survived there and then hit your 1 to 2. So definitely, I think what we're talking about and why we made this change and went for the sell and not the buy like it wanted would have been actually the better move. Just a bit unlucky with that one. But I definitely think this is the next step as well in helping advance the cracker.
So it was technically right.
Yeah. Well, some of the guys won, bro, because they actually had a little bit of a better entry than me, so they didn't get wicked. So some of the guys did hit TP on it. I'm lucky there.
Chad, there's that gold trade. I know some of you took it.
And the gap fill on USD, guys. So keep in mind, we spoke about the daily, barely having no bottom wick and a gap, and that's all being closed now.
Okay, Chad, this is what I was talking about. NQ and okay, US30 still creating new lows. Let me just see here who took it. Anyone take that gold trade? No, I won't do the seconds. Okay, so NASDAQ, here's the interesting part. So look at this. New low on the session. This is also your daily S1. So this is now the way that we trade pivots very simply is that if we get a massive bullish print on the candle, irrespective of where the point of control is, if we get some type of divergence and we get, say, one massive bullish volume candle here on the actual volume chart, this is now where you can potentially play the pullback. So this right here, daily S1, and this is where it starts to become nice with actually seeing the volume at this level. So like I mentioned, I don't know if you guys can see it. See how we are not making new lows on the volume, but we're making new lows on the session. This is already giving you an idea that we could potentially bounce off this S1. And as soon as I get one big volume push here with buyers coming in, then I might take one last one just for shits and giggles while we are over trading now. Might as well just commit to it. And you can also see there's a lot of orders sitting here on the order book. That right there is showing a lot of orders sitting there. So there, look how all of those orders disappeared. Most of them got filled at that level. So now what we want to see is, ooh, no buyers as of yet here. Buyers getting crushed here, but let's see. Oh yeah, I know. I'll still play around with it. I don't mind it like this. Visually, it's better for me to see it this way. All right, Chad. Let's see this 1 minute. There you go. Volume starting to look like it wants to pick up. Gonna wait a little bit more here. Want to see a nice push, and then I'm gonna go for a little buy scalp here. Okay, let's see. Alright, I'm going to rip one here. Taking a little buy here on the... Shit, it's already moving. Took a buy around about that level there, Chad. Stops are going to be below this low. Yeah, I don't believe... I'm actually going to go break even on this. I don't think that was a 55 point. I'm break even on it. That was a 55.1 minute candle. Holy smokes. I'm going to see if we can trade closer to that VWAP, Chad. Let's see if we can. If we can push to VWAP, that is sitting more or less. VWAP is sitting there somewhere. 133. I don't think we'll get it, but let's see. I'm already break even. I didn't realize this was 55 points. How many points is this? 133. Okay, let's see what are we doing. 35. Okay, buyers are stepping in nicely here now. Chat, I'm trading my stop behind this current 1 minute. So placing my stops there, see if we can ride this out a bit. And wait. Still in. Okay, that's me. Okay. Couldn't paste, that is no. Good, there is something
There, my trading
connected.
view
Yeah,
flickered again.
Yeah, we did lose connection there for a bit. Chat, are you guys there? Drop a 1 in the chat if you guys can see us. We had a bit of a connection issue there. Alright. Chat, sorry man, I think you guys lost us. That's the day, $651. One again.
Yeah, my internet's also flickering the whole time. I don't know.
Okay, I think once it comes back we can call it gigs.
Yeah, guys, I think we're going to call it. I'm not going to take another trade, yeah. Chris is obviously taken a few trades. We're going to obviously call it before our internet looks like it's about to go.
Yeah, something's not like that.
So yeah, we can go full screens, bro. Guys, I wish I could show you how unlucky that was for my trade. I was actually talking to Alex about it quickly. Yeah, that's what I was just sorting out. Just so you guys can see this, that you think I'm not lying. Like, have a look at this, Chad. Can you see that? Let me see. Can they
Bro,
see?
that's literally the top. Yeah,
Chad, look at that. I literally got wicked, and then look at the move. So very, very unlucky. But it's part of the game. So we'll come back tomorrow, try again. But yeah, we'll see you guys same place, same time. Chris, any closing remarks?
No, dude, I'm very, very excited for this. I think you guys already saw the value in it. Is that trade off Daily Ace 1? I'm just super excited for it. I think Geek saw on Friday, and I told him the day before. It's added, I want to say, not excitement, but it makes trading a little bit more engaged for me personally. There's a lot more intense focus going on. You're a little bit more connected to what's happening in the market.
Yeah.
So I think like myself and Keegan always says, like we always want to develop and go to the next level, and we feel this is now that next level in our trading where we still need everything else, because everything else we do falls in line. This is just an additional tool that we use. So it's not like oh, you just look at the little volume bar and you buy it. It's still all of the other stuff that combined with this makes it a very, very great system to use. So yeah. Appreciate it, Keeks. Sorry, man. I completely...
Bro, all good, bro. All good.
Completely...
I was fighting when things are on my side. But, yeah, guys, we're going to see how long it takes Chris to master Bookmap and get his platinum badge. So we'll see what happens there. But we're going to see you guys same place, same time tomorrow. Hopefully there is no load shedding, so we're going to have to keep you guys up to date with that. But as always, guys, peace and love. Take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. Cheers, Chad.
Cheers.
Dripping lights paint the skies, all because of you. Dripping lights paint the skies, only you. So alive. Playing a game you always won. You never even taught me
up a little too fast. I miss the days that we chill and relax. Where did the time go? It all passed. Now I need to go back. I had no worries, but always had plans. Only thing I did was dig out the trash. Now it's much harder to laugh. Hard to get up and then work on my craft. I need inspiration. Don't need no validation. No more medication. Just try some meditating. I don't need you to save me. Feel like all of you hate me. Everything's been so hard with all the situations lately. I just need to numb the pain for a minute. I just wanna run away on vacation. I don't know what else to say now. I just need to numb the pain. Well, maybe I'm done, maybe I've lost. Still putting up a fight because I love my mom, I love my family. When I was young, they would all look after me. I don't know why, but I feel like a burden. I spent my life overthinking my purpose. I can't really cry, I'm so used to the hurt. Trauma keeps up at me at the wrong moment. Oh, I just wanna numb the pain for a minute. I just wanna run away on vacation. I don't know what else to say now. I just need to numb the pain. To numb the pain for a minute. I just wanna run away on vacation. I don't know what else to say now. I just need to numb the pain.
I'm alone, I'm a broken home. I gave you all the bricks that I own and know. I'm letting go, I'm breaking these walls down, breaking these walls down. If you wanted adventure, then fly to home.